Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the AMRI Honorary Industrial Doctorate Confering Ceremony and Professional Biography Launch, a distinguished occasion dedicated to celebrating the extraordinary achievements and enduring contributions of remarkable leaders of industry. Before we proceed, I kindly request everyone to rise for the National Anthem of India.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, everyone. I request you all to be seated. Once again, I extend a heartfelt welcome to the AMRI Honorary Industrial Doctorate Confering Ceremony and Professional Biography Launch, hosted by the Aries International Maritime Research Institute in association with the European International University. I am Alan Paul, your host for this remarkable evening. This event is being broadcasted live through the BizEvents live platform. Please feel free to share this link with your friends and family to be part of this prestigious gathering. And for your convenience, do scan the QR code on your tables to receive your real-time event photos through our AI-powered facial recognition software. Tonight, we gather in the beautiful city of Goa to honor extraordinary individuals whose lifetimes of work have shaped the industries they serve. This ceremony is a tribute to their relentless dedication, their pursuit of excellence, and their immeasurable contributions to the maritime, industrial, educational, and social landscape of our nation and beyond. And tonight is a celebration of something rarer still. Alongside the Honorary Industrial Doctorate, we release their professional biographies, published works that will carry their journeys to generations to come. To set the stage for this momentous occasion, let us take a look at the journey of the AMRI Honorary Industrial Doctorate through this highlight video. Can we have the AV, please? Before we begin the ceremony, it is my absolute honor to introduce a true visionary and an unparalleled leader, the architect behind every success we celebrate tonight. A visionary entrepreneur, global maritime leader, accomplished filmmaker, and a Forbes listed business icon. He is the founder, chairman of Aries Group of Companies and the architect of the $10 billion Indywood project aimed at revolutionizing India's film industry. A naval architect by profession, he pioneered numerous innovations in ship design, efficiency systems, and industrial training. He also directed the Oscar-qualified film Dam 999 and was conferred with the Knighthood of Portugal in Italy for his environmental and humanitarian contributions. It is his conviction that the deepest knowledge of any industry resides not in libraries, but in the men and women who have spent their lifetimes building it. And that is, this knowledge deserves to be documented, honored, and passed on. That conviction is the very reason we are gathered here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the screen for an insight into the extraordinary journey of Sir Sohan Roy.
Sir Sohan Roy, a Forbes-listed entrepreneur, naval architect, world record-holding poet, and Oscar-selected filmmaker, stands as the visionary founder and CEO of 28-year-old Aries Group. He holds numerous awards and accolades for his impactful contributions to the maritime industry, and is the first Indian to receive the esteemed knighthood from Portugal, Italy, for his exceptional humanitarian and environmental protection efforts in both business and cinema. As a visionary leader driving educational innovations, with a vision to launch an innovative new generation training method with the support of visual media, he established the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, AMRI, in 2012. The institute focuses on providing technologically advanced industrial education, offering courses in technical, management, and personal development within the maritime industry. AMRI is at the forefront of the educational revolution, leveraging artificial intelligence to establish an AMRI, a metaverse university. Continuing his mission to blend education with new age technology, he launched the Indywood Talent Club. This premier platform nurtures budding talents through immersive visual learning experiences and career guidance. By bridging the gap between academia and industry, the Indywood Talent Club serves as an artistic hub, enabling students to shape their futures based on their passions and skills. The Aries Kids Career Design Program, developed under the Indywood Talent Club, revolutionizes education and career planning by offering students a clear roadmap for their future. Through this initiative, he aims to mold the career paths of students using career orientation and strategic planning. Driven by an unyielding commitment to adapt to evolving technological landscapes, he initiated the groundbreaking educational 3D theater. This innovative learning environment not only imparts knowledge, but also allows students to experience learning firsthand. One of his notable creations is the Efficiency Improvement System Management, EFFISM Pioneering Efficiency Improvement Tool, developed and industrially validated by the Research and Development Wing of AMRI. EFFISM is designed to enhance the efficiency of an individual. Additionally, EFFISM has introduced Hartua's program, which incorporates 100 critical efficiency parameters that can enhance an individual's personal and professional life. He also conceptualized EFFISM Commando Training, an innovative talent development model that immerses individuals in real-time projects to gain hands-on experience and skills in project management. The program aims to produce industry-ready professionals and equip them with relevant technical skills, functional mastery, and soft skills development in a high-pressure, real-world environment. He has also been instrumental in launching Indywood Talent Hunt, an exclusive platform designed to identify the young talents and guide them properly to choose their career at the campus and school level itself. He also extends opportunities for internships and training, enabling students to explore various career paths while honing their skills in specialized fields. By introducing the concept of industrial doctorates, AMRI provides individuals with an alternative route to earning a PhD, focusing on practical, real-world research experiences. His enduring impact on global education is a testament to his dedication to evolving education in response to technological advancements. His tireless efforts have not only transformed countless lives, but have also paved the way for a new era of education that is adaptive, immersive, and future-ready. As the world continues to evolve at a breakneck pace, Sir Sohan Roy's unwavering commitment to innovation ensures that education remains a dynamic force, empowering generations to come with the skills and knowledge necessary to thrive in an ever-changing global landscape.
Ladies and gentlemen, with immense pride, I now invite the man behind AMRI's success, Sir Sohan Roy, to deliver the presidential address. Sir, please.
Hi, good evening to all. I always treat time as God and clocks are as idols. If time is money, we can either spend it or waste it or invest it. Choice is yours. But the biggest wastage, in my opinion, it is happening during our academic days. Normally, it lasts up to 20 years, from the age of 3 to 23. You all wish to spend these 20 years for academic to acquire knowledge. But for what? For the industry. If industry is the final destination, every hour we spend in the academics should contribute for the very purpose in the industry. You ask yourself, how much is being applied in your life? Countries like India waste almost 90%. That is a fact. There is no application. Still, engineers are struggling to find out the application of a plus b the whole square and sin theta, cos theta, and other things. Okay, then think about the others. Basically, what we gain from the academics, most of the people, is complex. When only the first rank holder is being appreciated, rest all believe that I am good for nothing. But when they enter the industry, they prove that they are better than the top rank holders. The biggest comedy actually in that academic journey these days is the academic research happening after these 20 years of journey. I know many people very close to me spending more than 10 years to get an academic doctorate. Only 2% of the academic research happening these days are being implemented in the industry or something really useful. But what is the purpose of this research? To get a doctorate, because it's a dream of everyone to keep that doctorate with a name. And that doctorate, without that doctorate, you can never become an academician. Just imagine, after wasting 20 years, you spending another 10 years, getting an academic doctorate without knowing what is industry, what is the frequency of the industry, and you are going to become a teacher or a professor. What will be the fate of the next generation? A blind is going to lead another blind. See, if industry is the final destination, people from the industry should go and teach what is required for the industry. At least 50% should be from the industry. But unfortunately, the people working in the industry, we don't have time to waste 10 years. See, there are many students, even after completing the research, they're waiting years and years to get their research work being reviewed. That also at the mercy of the guides. This is actually happening in the academics. But once you are in the industry, every day you learn something. Every hour you are working, you are learning something. That is a real career growth, not in the academics. But all these years, industry was depending, not depending, actually, academics was making use of industry. They were telling the children that, okay, you can reach that industry only if we certify you. But that they don't understand that certificate is just an entry point verification for the HR department in the in the industry to call them for an interview, to categorize them. In the interview, if they don't perform, finish. Industry need people good for production. Of course, there are 2% people in the research, they are really talented who can become inventors. But that is less than 2%, okay. Let them be there, but what about the 98%? See, they waste this 10 years to get a doctorate, and by that time, if they apply in the industry don't require them. Because I have thrown so many resumes with doctorate in the dustbin the moment I get it. Because the time I get that resume, their age is more than 32 to 35, like that. Even in our company, after 32, we don't take people. That is our policy also. So straight away, it is going to the dustbin. And they are waiting to get some government job or some teacher's job. If they are lucky, they may get it. There is no guarantee also. Okay, forget about the academics. What about the people working in the industry? There are so many talented people who invent many things. Whatever you are using today, whatever you are seeing in this hall, it is an invention. It is not done by any academicians. It is done by the industry. The number one inventor in the world, he was a school dropout. Thomas Alva Edison, with more than 1,000 inventions, he did not have any academic doctorate, academic degrees. So, for industry, the research is different, inventions are different, but unfortunately, we don't have an option to give doctorate for these great inventors. That's why we decided to create the Oxford of the industry. AMRI started powering it, and ultimately, the iVarsity concept got launched. Almost 14 years of effort. We had to go all around the world, spreading this message, getting accepted by the various industrial bodies. I am from the shipping industry. The topmost person in our shipping industry is the chairman of ship owners. That is Mr. Grimaldi. Even Grimaldi personally came and received the industrial doctorate from AMRI. Now, hundreds of doctorates are getting issued. And two ways you can get it. Either you write your professional biography with the 20 years of experience, that becomes the thesis. Otherwise, you do an invention. A successful organization is an invention, basically. It is taking industry to the next level. Document it. We give platform to present it in front of the industrial legends. When you have three purpose, it is also accepted. Without even having 20 years of experience, that is enough. But it took 14 years to create that Oxford of the industry concept. Now, what we are going to do with this industrial doctorate? Okay, now naturally, when you have the industrial doctorate, when you have your biography printed, you could have seen the other biographies here, with the 300, 400-page biographies. The confidence what you are going to get, because in that 300-page, your entire professional life is there. It is going to be a guideline for others. In our company itself, we have created 40 industrial doctorate holders with 20 years experience. They all publish their biography. That is being used as the study material by the downline, both in the printed format, video format, as reels, everything is available. So the very purpose of that biography is being served when it is being referred by the juniors as a guideline, where thousands and thousands of research papers being used for the academic doctorates are still laying on the shelf of many universities. Once I met the Vice Chancellor of the university where I studied. I had an interview with him. I asked him how many, he was a guide for so many research papers. Under him, almost 500 purpose, industrial purpose. And the government is spending crores and crores for these 500 research papers. I asked him, sir, how many became a reality in the industry? He said, unfortunately, not even a single paper. Then what was this 500 papers for? To wasting the space in the library? So we need to put a full stop for this nonsense. Because we are all victims of wrong career design. We were actually robbed by the academics. Our time, our effort, our money, everything was robbed. Your children is the next victim. It is high time to get into the academics. It is the responsibility of the industry to go there. That's why we have started this journey. We already created the first campus for that one. You can come, and in Kerala we created the first campus. Every day now different schools and colleges, they are coming there to see the facility. They are shocked after seeing the facility. There is no trainer there. Everything is unmanned. We are making use of the AI facility. 3D contents are being delivered there. We can educate a person at 120-page book, which they normally take 1 year to learn in the academics. We teach them in 2 hours in a better way. They understand in a better way because it's in a movie format. Same thing we are now doing in the industry also. See, industry's growth or industry profit is directly proportional to the efficiency of the system. The efficiency of the system is decided by the efficiency of the individuals, employees. But for the improving the efficiency, there is no shortcut. You need to have continuous training. Just imagine a company with continuous training and without a continuous training. There's a big difference. If you invest 2% of the total working hours for the training, the output increased by minimum 10% for sure. You can check it. Wherever you are giving proper training, it makes a big difference. If you want to see the difference, you just go to a 3-star hotel and a 5-star hotel. The way you are being received at the reception. In the 5-star hotel, there is a trained person. It makes a big difference. That is why the tariff of 3-star and 5-star are many-fold. So in industry, we need to have a continuous training system. It is already tested. Minimum 50 hours of training we require. When you finish 100 credits, that means 2 years, you should get a diploma. 4 years a degree, 5 years a master's. By that time, he should switch over to the next platform, next level. The profile should change. For that, either you need to depend on an external university or you need to have your own, you need to create your own university. In our company, we created our own in-house university. Now, iVarsity is telling or giving guideline for every organization to create their own mini universities. Every organization is like a mini university. Even with 10 people, you can have a mini university in your organization. And everything is coming under iVarsity. iVarsity is giving you the contents, everything. You don't need to worry. You just show the your willingness to join. From the office boy to the CEO will be trained accordingly so that your quality of output, your quality of service will be improved. That's the way only the industry will grow. It's a competitive world. There is no other option. We need to improve our efficiency. That's why we created this EFFISM also. EFFISM is something you can measure your efficiency. We always say that we are efficient, but how you to measure the efficiency? Using 200 parameters, 100 management systems, we created this EFFISM. It is already tested. That's why today Aries Group is world #1 in 6 fields, just with that continuous training and power of EFFISM. Now we are more than happy to hand over this to our clients, because if our clients are not improving their efficiency, it is going to affect us. That is what is happening now. During the war days, because of the EFFISM, we succeeded without any damage. But our clients are struggling. That's why we decided at the earliest we need to hand over this to the clients. So we are more than happy to deliver this to you. But for that, to make your organization a university, the requirement is you need to have a dean for the university. A dean should be an industrial doctorate holder. Today, whoever receiving the industrial doctorate, you are all going to be the deans of your organization. It is your responsibility to make sure that more and more industrial doctorates are being created there. They are going to be the mentors. You are going to introduce the training system also over there so that this network will spread. This is the very concept. This is the purpose of this industrial doctorate. Not just like putting your, with your name, you can have a doctorate. And also make sure that when you write your doctorate, not just dr. Your name, dr.ind you put. Because your industrial doctorate got some value. Nowadays, anyone can have an academic doctorate. Even you pay the money, you can get a doctorate. This is industrial doctorate is not for sale. You need to have minimum biography. That biography should add value to your profession, your career. You should have the confidence when you present that book with your signature. Tomorrow, onwards, you are not going to give your visiting card to your client. You are going to sign your biography and giving to you. The way of the recognition what you are going to get, the reputation you are going to have, respect you are going to get. These are all different once you have this biography. And this evening is to honor all these biography writers. And this doctorate is a stamp that you are the best in your field. And let me congratulate all the doctorate holders or all these doctorate award winners. And also we have arranged a link with the academics also, because certain people, they need to have an academic biography, academic doctorate also. That's why European International University is there. If you want to have an academic doctorate, whoever we approve, the university has agreed to give academic doctorate also. We will get you connected with the university, and we will make sure that that certificate is being attested, because it is government recognized. If you send it to Dubai, we get it stamped by the government also there, so that you can use it for academic purpose also. Okay, that is not our main vision. That is just to satisfy you to have an academic doctorate also. But please make sure that this doctorate is not just for the namesake. You have certain responsibility, because we put so much effort to organize these things, to take it to this level. Now you are all going to be the brand ambassadors of this concept. Make sure that because of your effort, your organization is going to be benefited. Just imagine, you become the dean and you introduce this training system. Because of the training system, your output is increased by 10% without increasing the manpower. Just imagine. The profit is not just 10%. Because without increasing the expense, you are increasing the output. Certain profession, the profit increase may be 30 to 300%. It depends on the business. Because we have tested it in our organization. It has got now almost 90 companies. Everywhere we tested it, different divisions showing 30 to 300% improvement. One example I will tell you, the effect of this EFFISM. EFFISM got 100 management system. One of the management system is health management system. Just because of this health management system, our savings is in millions. Every company's health bill is going up by maybe 5 to 10% every year for sure. You can check it. But in our company, it is going down. Our medical leaves are going down. Last few years, our medical leaves went down by 3 days, average medical leave. Just imagine a company with more than 4,000 employees reducing an average 3 working days, how many millions is going to save? Not only that, When you focus on the health management, when you say goodbye to the medicines, by changing your lifestyle, your longevity increases. We got a world record, you can Google it, you got a world record in organ donation campaign. To donate your organ, you should say goodbye to the medicine. Otherwise, if you are taking any medicines, you cannot sign it. See, who is the first beneficiary? When you say goodbye to the medicine, you are the first beneficiary. Now, the last year, there was the world's largest or biggest health challenge or fitness challenge is happening in Dubai. Dubai Fitness Challenge is the 30-day competition. All the major companies are participating. You may be aware about the Dubai Run, where 250,000 people run on a single day. That is one of the day's target. Last year winner, you can check it in the Google. We were the winners. That too, on the 10th day, we became number one. After that, the number one, number two gap is too much. I don't know whether this time we should participate or not. Because if we participate, there is no meaning of conducting that event also. We are 100% sure that we will win. That is because we have a health management system. Out of 100 management system, I explained only one. Just think about the others. So this is the effect of EFFISM. So we welcome all of you to join this scheme. There is nothing wrong in improving your efficiency. And as an industrial doctorate holder, you can be the dean of your organization. And hope in our network, this iVarsity network, thousands and thousands of mini universities will be there, and you will be the dean or the vice chancellor in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and gracious words. Technology is revolutionizing every aspect of our lives, and education is no exception. Institutions now recognize the immense potential of technology to transform learning. To promote industry-oriented education supported by visual media, Aries Marine, a leading global maritime player, established AMRI in 2012. AMRI launched Indywood talent clubs to nurture students' skills and equip them with practical knowledge. Taking innovation further, AMRI Meta University aims to leverage the metaverse to create an immersive, engaging virtual space for students, offering real-life case scenarios and enhancing emotional learning. To share our vision for this groundbreaking institute, we invite you to watch this video. Can we have the AV, please?
Aries International Maritime Research Institute, known as AMRI, is the realization of this opportunity. With headquarters in Sharjah, UAE, and an affiliated institute in Kochi, India, AMRI bridges the gap between academia and industry by bringing seasoned industrial leaders and veterans into the classroom, offering students the invaluable opportunity to learn directly from those with real-world expertise, offering a unique blend of technical training and soft skills development. To further strengthen the bridge between academia and industry, AMRI runs the Professional Incubation Program, a collaborative initiative with universities. This program equips students with hands-on industrial training, mentorship, and placement opportunities, preparing them to transition seamlessly into the workforce. In collaboration with Niche, one of the top deemed universities in India, AMRI has successfully implemented this program, providing students with real-world exposure to industry demands while supporting their placement across multiple sectors. By combining academic learning with practical experience, AMRI empowers both students and partner universities to cultivate truly industry-ready professionals. Today, AMRI offers a diverse portfolio of technical programs spanning maritime, media, QHSE welding and inspection, health and safety, ISO standards, industrial skill development, and efficiency enhancement. Backed by a comprehensive library of over 25,000 hours of training content covering technical proficiency, soft skills, and productivity tools, AMRI has firmly positioned itself as a premier destination for professional industry training, earning the title the Oxford of Industrial Education. Under the visionary leadership of its founder, Sir Sohan Roy, AMRI has pioneered EFFISM, a groundbreaking tool designed to improve individual efficiency. Built around the one is to one principle balancing karma, body and mind. EFFISM promotes a harmonious and productive lifestyle. To further integrate this philosophy, AMRI developed the Hartois Training Program, a structured certification focused on enhancing personal and professional efficiency through time management and personal development. In its mission to tap into the wealth of knowledge held by industry legends, AMRI offers professional biography creation services, capturing the inspiring journeys and life lessons of influential figures and immortalizing their experiences in print. These efforts are further strengthened through AMRI's prestigious Honorary Industrial Doctorate Program, which recognizes the outstanding careers and contributions of industry stalwarts, with over 125 distinguished recipients to date, including Dr. Ravi Mehrotra of Foresight Group UK, Dr. Emmanuel Grimaldi, Chairman of the International Chamber of Shipping, and Dr. Joseph William Foster, co-founder of Reebok. This honor represents the highest recognition conferred by AMRI. Demonstrating its global impact, AMRI has successfully released a series of professional biographies and undertaken multiple record-setting initiatives, including the launch of 42 biographies at a single event, a milestone officially recognized by Arabian World Records, the Universal Records Forum. These landmark achievements reflect AMRI's unwavering commitment to honoring industrial excellence, preserving professional legacies, and inspiring future generations. AMRI cultivates lasting relationships with these industry legends, bringing them onto its elite career advisory panel, serving as a vital connector. AMRI bridges the knowledge and experience of industry leaders with those seeking mentorship and career guidance. AMRI is redefining what it means to be industry ready. It is more than a university. AMRI is an Indyvarsity, the nexus of a global learning ecosystem that connects industry leaders with the professionals and students of tomorrow, setting new standards for the future of work. This commitment to shaping capable and efficient professionals is embodied in EFFISM, AMRI's innovative efficiency improvement system management program, conceptualized by our chairman, Sir Sohan Roy. As part of the EFFISM Commando project, the first batch of trainees have successfully completed their industrial project management training, while the next batch continues its ongoing development. These outstanding individuals, exceptionally talented, astute, and high-achieving, have now emerged as the very first certified EFFISM Commandos, who are trained to be future leaders of the industry. The EFFISM Commando Convocation Ceremony 2025 celebrates their dedication, discipline, and achievement, serving as an inspiration for future aspirants of the program. AMRI continues to inspire, equip, and empower the leaders of tomorrow, turning potential into excellence. With innovation, mentorship, and a commitment to lifelong learning, AMRI is not just shaping careers, it is shaping the future of industry. Join us and be part of a journey where ambition meets opportunity, and where excellence is a way of life.
Ladies and gentlemen, the recognitions we confer this evening carry a second and equally distinguished signature. The European International University, Paris, is a private higher education institution listed in the database of France's Ministry of National Education, conferring its recognitions under French legal authority. Its honorary titles are awarded through the VAE framework, the Validation des Acquis de l'Expérience, a prestigious French assessment methodology created for a single powerful purpose: to formally recognize what an individual has genuinely accomplished across a lifetime of professional achievement. It is a philosophy that aligns perfectly with everything AMRI stands for and with every one of the distinguished individuals we honor tonight. Let us take a look at our esteemed academic partner. Can we have the AV, please? Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at the most anticipated moment of this evening, the AMRI Honorary Industrial Doctorate Conferring Ceremony and the Professional Biography Release Program, held in association with the European International University. This prestigious ceremony stands as a tribute to those who have demonstrated outstanding leadership, unwavering dedication, and excellence throughout their professional lives. The AMRI Honorary Industrial Doctorate is not merely an academic accolade, it is a recognition of decades of commitment, hard work, and unparalleled contributions that have shaped entire industries and inspired generations. And alongside it, we conduct the Professional Biography Release Program, a distinguished feature of every AMRI conferment and one that sets this ceremony apart from any other in the world. Tonight, we confer honorary industrial doctorates, and alongside them, we release published works, professional biographies researched over many months, documented with care, and preserved permanently. Lives written down, not certificates to be framed, but stories to be read. And for your convenience, do scan the QR code on your tables to receive your real-time event photos through our AI-powered facial recognition software. Before we invite our honorees to the stage, let us take a moment to see what goes into creating these remarkable works. Can we have the AV, please?
Today, we stand witness to a groundbreaking achievement, one that pays tribute to the visionaries who have shaped industries and inspired generations. AMRI has accomplished the remarkable feat of publishing biographies of industrial veterans. It is about preserving the legacy of leaders who have left an indelible mark on society. An achievement of this magnitude deserves the highest recognition. As we celebrate this historic occasion, we look ahead to even greater milestones. AMRI's commitment to excellence continues to inspire and pave the way for future generations. Thank you for being part of this remarkable journey. Together, we honor legacies and inspire the future.
I now request Sir Sohan Roy to kindly join us on stage for this prestigious moment. Sir, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in celebrating our esteemed honorees as we call them to the stage, each to receive the AMRI Honorary Industrial Doctorate Certificate and each to witness the formal release of their own professional biography. Some leaders shape an organization. The truly exceptional ones shape the standards by which an entire industry is judged. As Regional President and Director for Southeast Asia, the Pacific and the Indian subcontinent at DNV Maritime, and as Director and past Chair of the Board of the World Affairs Council, he has devoted his career to upholding the highest benchmarks of safety, classification, and corporate governance across the global maritime sector. His strategic foresight and principled leadership have earned him the trust and admiration of the international maritime community. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Global Corporate Governance and Maritime Leadership. And in the very same moment, we are privileged to release his professional biography titled Legacies Are Earned, The Life and Work of Antony Marian de Souza, a published record of an extraordinary journey formally presented to the world this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and join me in celebrating Mr. Antony Marian de Souza.
distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to AMRI for this honor. An award like this carries one name, but no one earns it alone. From the outside, a career looks like one person making good choices. From the inside, it looks quite different. It looks like a series of doors, and someone else opened every one of them. Someone trusted me before I had earned it. Someone gave me a chance when I was not the obvious choice. Someone took a risk on me and never mentioned it again. They owed me nothing. Any of them could change the whole direction of my life in a single afternoon. Most of them never knew they had. The same is true for the down. Behind every award, with one name on it, are people whose names appear nowhere. They do the hard part quietly. They fix things before anyone notices they were broken. They hold everything together while others are still talking about it. Without them, there would be no award to give. If a long working life teaches one thing, it is this. Leadership is not a title. It's not being served. It is opening doors for other people and then stepping out of the way. When we give people room, and they will build something better than we could. And no one pays all for their own career. Families pay for it. They carry the moves, the absences, the missed occasions. Like my family, they are not here to be celebrated in a room like this one. So I take this award as something held in trust, not something owned. It belongs to everyone who opened the door. The only way for me to repay it is to keep opening doors for others, which I will continue to do. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir, on your honorary industrial doctorate and on the release of legacies earned. Please make your way over to the photo session area. Behind every enterprise that grows beyond its founder stands a mind that saw the possibility before anyone else did. Tonight, we honor one such visionary. As Chief Executive Officer, Global Deal Architect and Advisor at Red Mammoth Ventures, he has built a distinguished career at the very heart of enterprise strategy, structuring, advising, and enabling ventures across borders and industries. His remarkable ability to identify opportunity and translate it into sustainable growth has made him a trusted counsel to businesses across the globe. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Strategic Business Advisory and Enterprise Leadership. And in the very same moment, we are privileged to release his professional biography titled Lion's Roar, Not Wine, The Life and Ventures of Raj Sukeja, a published record of an extraordinary journey formally presented to the world this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please give me a warm round of applause for Mr. Raj Sukeja.
I apologize for this wait. Quite helpless. Extremely oriented towards technology, so can't change. So good evening, everyone. Today is a very special day in my life. I stand before you with immense gratitude, great pride, and a deep sense of fulfillment. Because an occasion like this is not created in a day, it is a result of decades of experiences of building, learning, taking risks, facing setbacks, creating opportunities, and continuing to move forward when the path was not always easy. Today, I have the privilege of receiving a doctorate and at the same time launching my biography. For me, these are not two separate achievements. They are two reflections of the same journey. One recognizes the experience and contribution of a lifetime, the other tells a story of how that journey unfolded. And for this honor, I want to begin by expressing my deepest gratitude to Mr. Sohan Roy, Aries International Maritime Research Institute, and the European International University. Thank you for recognizing my journey and for giving me an honor that I will carry with immense pride and responsibility. A doctorate gives you a title, but life gives you the education. And I believe some of the most important lessons I have learned were not taught in classrooms. They came from people, from businesses, from failure, from success, from difficult decisions, and from simply having the courage to keep going. And then there is my biography. There is something extraordinary about seeing your own life transformed into a story. When you look back, you realize that the journey is not made up of just achievements, but of thousands of decisions, relationships, challenges, and moments that shaped who you became. I also want to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to the entire research and publishing team who worked tirelessly to bring my biography together. A person's life may be lived by that person, but capturing decades of experiences, memories, struggles, achievements, and lessons and transforming them into a coherent story requires tremendous dedication. You have a great team, Mr. Roy. Thank you for your research, your patience, your attention to detail, your questions, and your commitment to telling the story with authenticity. You didn't simply help publish a book, you helped preserve a part of a life. And that is something I will always value. This is particularly meaningful to me because I have already published 6 books, each representing a part of my thinking, my experiences, and the lessons I have gathered along the way. And now my 7th book is ready for release next month. It is called Intellectual Inertia and Inspiration, a Bharatiya Blueprint for Conscious Evolution. Mr. Roy, when the book is released next month, I would be honored to personally send you one of the very first copies, as an expression of my gratitude for the honor you have bestowed upon me. But tonight is not only about me, it is about the people who made my life journey possible. My family, my wife Renu, my daughter Reha, my daughter-in-law Kannu, her sister Supriya, and all the family I have. My son and Premal are not here now, but I'm sure they are with me in spirit. So I thank you all. Thank you very much. It's an honor and a privilege. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir, on your honorary industrial doctorate and on the release of Lion Straw Not Wine. Please make your way over to the photo session area. Culture does not sustain itself. It survives because someone believes in it enough to believe an enterprise around it. Tonight, we celebrate such a believer. As founder of Vincent World, he has transformed passion for the creative industries into a thriving enterprise, creating platforms, opportunities, and stages for countless artists and cultural practitioners. His entrepreneurial vision has enriched the cultural landscape and demonstrated that creativity and commercial excellence can flourish together. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Cultural Entrepreneurship and Creative Industries. And in the very same moment, we are privileged to release his professional biography titled Sanjay Shetty, the Architect of Many Confluences, a published record of an extraordinary journey formally presented to the world this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, let us celebrate Mr. Sanjay Shetty.
Good evening, everyone. I am truly humbled and honored to receive this doctorate for my creativity and com- event management experience in this industry. This is not only honor for me, it's honor for my family, my colleagues, my teammates in Vincent World, who has believed in me and stood by me in my journey over the years. For me, this recognition is not only for my achievement, but it will inspire me to dream big, do more hard work, and contribute more for the creative industry. I would sincerely like to thank Sir Sohan Roy and Aries Industry for bestowing this doctorate upon me. I immensely accept this with high gratitude, pride, and humility. Thank you all. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir, on your honorary industrial doctorate and on the release of The Architect of Many Confluences. Please make your way over to the photo session area. It is rare indeed to find canonical scholarship and civil advocacy embodied in one individual. It is rarer still to find someone who then builds an institution to pass both on. As director of the Mar Gregorius College of Law, he has combined a distinguished career in legal practice with an enduring commitment to legal education. Through his institutional leadership, he has created a center of learning that will continue producing principled advocates for generations to come, a contribution whose value cannot be measured in a single lifetime. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Legal Education and Institutional Leadership. And in the very same moment, we are privileged to release his professional biography titled Defender of the Bond, A Life in Faith and Law, a published record of an extraordinary journey formally presented to the world this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Father Advocate Joseph Venmanathu with a resounding applause.
Good evening, everyone. Almost a month back, I was attending a seminar on Samudra Mission organized by an NGO from Kerala. One of the speakers was Sir Sohan Roy. He mesmerized each and everyone with the two things. He said, I have written my biography in 20 hours. Everyone was wonderstruck. Then he said he made profit during the time of COVID. Another wonder. He is a challenge giver. Now, I am going to give him another challenge. Dear sir, you earn so much experience from your life. In the practical line, a heart surgeon may earn tremendous experience from thousands and thousands of surgeries. But once that man is dead and gone, that expertise is gone. Please find a way to retain that expertise of human achievement. From then and there, the next generation can prosper. And I have a rare privilege to stand before you all because we are coming from the same village. He is transforming our village. I take this opportunity to thank Sir Sohan Roy and also AMRI for giving me this recognition. Usually, when priests, bishops and nuns, when they die, there will be a 2-paged encomium which is read. And by the time this is read, this person is dead and gone. And for that person, there is no use at all for that reading. Now, I am fortunate enough to have some recognition in my lifetime itself. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Father, on your honorary industrial doctorate and on the release of Defender of the Bond. There are those who speak of service, and there are those whose entire lives become an act of it. Tonight, we honor a woman who belongs unmistakably to the second. As founder of the APJ Abdul Kalam International Residential Tribal School, and through decades of tireless work in healthcare access and tribal upliftment, she has brought medical care, education, and dignity to communities that the world had long forgotten. Her compassion has touched more lives than any of us could count, and her courage has redefined what one determined individual can achieve. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon her the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Healthcare Access and Tribal Upliftment. And at the very same moment, we are privileged to release her professional biography titled What One Woman Can Carry, the Life and Work of Uma Preman, a published record of an extraordinary journey formally presented to the world this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Ms. Uma Preman.
Respected dignitaries of AMRI University and European International University, thank you from my heart for this honorary doctorate. I am the first person to receiving this after +2. Directly, I am the only one person receiving doctorate. This honor is not mine alone. It belongs to 29 years of a journey that started with nothing but a deep pain for the suffering of others. For 29 years, through Shanti Medical Information Center, we have tried to be a bridge between a poor patient and treatment. From giving the right medical information and arranging blood and helping with organ donation, we learned that information itself can save a life. My own decision to donate my kidney was a turning point in my life. It taught me firsthand what a patient and a family go through. This journey of service took me to Attapadi, to our tribal children. In 2002, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir visited Attapadi. He blessed our people and gave us a vision. In 2018, we started APJ Abdul Kalam Tribal School. This school is not just for an education. It is to keep tribal knowledge, dignity, and dreams alive. His words are still guiding us today. Nothing of this would have been possible without support. I want to sincerely thank Aries Group and Sir Sogan Roy sir. You have stand with me like family in all my social work. Your belief in humanitarian work gives us more strength to continue. This doctorate is a big responsibility. It will remind me every day that I have to do more. More for patients, more for children, more for tribal students' education, more for humanity. Thank you all for the believing in my small work. Jai Hind.
sorry, I want to add something on top of her talk. See, as part of our AMRI, this education transformation journey, we selected 3 tribal schools in Attapadi. Attapadi is the most sidelined tribal area in the state of Kerala. If you ever get a one-day gap, please go there. That is the best, I should say, it is better than any religious destination actually. You should go and visit these 3 schools. That's why we selected that. If a transformation happens in these 3 schools, any school in the world can be transformed. But when you go there, you go to her school. Even I was shocked the way it is being run. Without any, what do you call the state government support or something. It's one of the best, the most beautiful residential school today. And they are now following our industrial education system also. So now there's a competition between these tribal schools. Believe me, within 5 years, one of these 3 schools will be the best school of India from the industrial point of view. We are going to have a grading system. I am 100% sure. The way they are transforming each student, that's why I'm telling you confidently, go there. One day is enough to cover these 3 schools. And that's a great, she dedicated her whole life for those children. And one more teacher is here. She will explain the rest. Thank you.
Congratulations, ma'am, on your honorary industrial doctorate and on the release of What One Woman Can Carry. Supply chains are invisible until the moment they falter, and then they are the only thing that the world talks about. Tonight, we honor a leader who has made the invisible his life's work. As founder and chairman of the Bravio Group of companies, he has built a distinguished enterprise in shipping and maritime supply chain management, driven by precision, reliability, and an unwavering commitment to client trust. His entrepreneurial journey stands as an inspiration to a new generation of maritime business leaders. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Shipping and Maritime Supply Chain Management. And in the very same moment, we are privileged to release his professional biography titled The Man Who Stayed, the Professional Biography of Bibin Kumar V., a published record of an extraordinary journey formally presented to the world this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bibin Kumar.
Good evening, everyone. I'm truly honored to be here today and deeply humbled to receive this doctorate from AMRI. As we all know, success is never a solo effort. It requires a team that is deeply trusted. When I am the one standing on this stage, this recognition truly belongs to my team across Bravio Group. Thank you, AMRI and Aries Group, for the incredible honor. As a leader, I would like to share a few moments that I had with Sohan sir. Almost 6 months back, we had almost 30 minutes in the morning breakfast. It's almost, I believe, 6 months back. So I was having some emotional open loops, and I was struggling a lot. Then I opened my heart to serve. The leadership quality and the suggestions and the open front mind, which you can say wide mapping of him, gives me a change in my life. So I really say to my team always, Aries Group team members are so lucky to have a leader like Sir Honorary. It is a proud moment for me and milestone I will always value. Thank you very much, Aries Group too.
Congratulations, sir, on your honorary industrial doctorate and on the release of The Man Who Stayed. Every great institution has a foundation that few outside it ever see. Tonight, we honor a leader who has been exactly that for the Aries family. Beginning her journey as a teacher, she carried the discipline, patience, and clarity of the classroom into the world of enterprise. As consultant director of the Aries group of companies, she has played a defining role in enterprise building and corporate governance across a global organization, guiding its growth with wisdom and steady judgment. A remarkable number of careers in this industry have been shaped by her counsel. In this evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon her the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Teaching, Enterprise, Building and Corporate Governance. And in the very same moment, we are privileged to release her professional biography titled The Keys in Her Hand, The Life and Work of Joshibai Srivilas Krishnan, a published record of an extraordinary journey formally presented to the world this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in celebrating Ms. Joshibai Srivilas Krishnan.
Good evening, all. First of all, I thank Dr. Sohan Roy and AMRI for this recognition to me by giving the honorary doctorate. Actually, my professional voyage started from 1986 as a teacher. About 8 years I was a teacher, and after that, an unexpected turn in my life. I, with my husband, started a business entrepreneur. Actually, it is an SSI unit, Webs Electronics. It is the first woman SSI unit in the world of dish antenna manufacturing. Thus, I became the first woman entrepreneur in dish antenna manufacture. We compete with CTV, Asianet, and bagged the tender for central government in doing a 30-feet dish antenna, the biggest dish antenna in Lakshadweep. And our successful voyage continues, and we switched over to holography field in 2006. We registered as an incubator in Technopark Trivandrum, and our first award as the best startup in India for the innovation. We bagged it from Government of India. Lightlogics Holography and Optics Private Limited is our company's name. My husband was a scientist, and is a scientist, and he did his PhD in holography. So his dream was to build an R&D company in holography. Thus we started holography. Lightlogics Holography and Optics Private Limited. We are the first one in holographic mastering in South Asia. And we bagged consecutive awards for FICCI, Lockheed Martin USA, and Department of Science and Technology conducted an award for innovations, scientific innovations, and we bagged the consecutive awards for 2010 and 11 for our company. So all these are the flying colors, but behind that a lot of struggle, several moments of agony and ecstasy. But we trailed on, we started 3 companies other than this, and now Lightlogics is the main company in holographic field internationally. And all this work, all this experience helped me to climb the steps of my professional ladder or business ladder. And at the age of 57, I registered I took my MBA from MG University, Kottayam. I think I am the aged one in bagging MBA degree from off campus. And I thank several one for my progress in my career. The first of all, so automatically it goes to my husband, Dr. P.T. Ajit Kumar. And other 3, one, my elder sister, Dr. Rajeshwari, my kids, Aparna and Abhay. All 3 stood as iron pillars behind me in motivating me. But I have to give a special thanks to one, my little brother. He's my mentor, my motivator, my supporter, my guide. And actually, this honorary degree goes to him. It's dedicated to him. It's none other than Dr. Sohan Roy, my younger brother. Thank you, Roy.
Congratulations, madam, on your honorary industrial doctorate and on the release of the keys in her hand. There is a particular kind of educator who chooses a difficult path, who goes where the need is greatest rather than where the road is easiest. Tonight, we honor such an educator. As headmistress of the Government Vocational Higher Secondary School at Agali, Attapadi, she has devoted her career to tribal education and cultural preservation, working in one of the most challenging educational environments in our country. Every enrollment she has secured, every student she has retained, and every tradition she has helped preserve stands as testimony to her extraordinary dedication. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon her the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Tribal Education and Cultural Preservation. And in the very same moment, we are privileged to release her professional biography titled The Teacher Who Saw a Life in the Hills of Attapadi, a professional biography of Sindhu Sajan, a published record of an extraordinary journey formally presented to the world this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Ms. Sindhu Sajan.
Respected dignitaries, distinguished guests, thank you for this honorary doctorate from AMRI University and European International University. I dedicated this to the children and teachers of my school, GUPS Karara, Attapadi. I accept this honor not as a reward, but as a responsibility to do more for our children, to bring more technology, more science, and more opportunities to every corner of Attapadi. To both universities, thank you for honoring work that happens in remote classrooms
of tribal schools. This doctorate reminds me that education is about access, dignity, and the right to dream. I must express my deepest gratitude to Sir Sohan Roy. Sir, your support has brought a real change to my school. Today, our children are learning with technology, explore AI, and started looking at the stars. Dr. Roy, you didn't just give us equipments and programs. You gave our children confidence, curiosity, and equal opportunity. And when I read my printed biography, I return to my childhood once again. Literally, I cried. Now I realize the value of my parents who shaped me to stand here. Let me say a few more words about my school. It is located 10 kilometers inside from the main road of Attapadi. You know, Attapadi is the most remote area in Kerala. It is an isolated school that gets very little attention from the authorities, has the most limited infrastructure, and receives very less financial support. 80% of the children are from the tribal community. The rest are of pure migrant farmers. This year, I was shocked to realize 24 children in my school have no parents, no father and mother. Out of them, 6 children lost their father and mother. They are suicided. There are even children who witnessed their mother's suicide live. 2 years back, I took the charge as a headmistress in that school. The biggest challenge I faced, the children are academically very weak and they don't come to school regularly. Even half of the students would not come on many days. That is I just asked what is the problem to my colleagues. We decided to make the school a place children love more than their home. Every child needs a space. Every child needs recognition. So we did a pack of activities within 1 year. I think we have completed more than 40 events in the school. Can I say, sir? We first did farming. Since it is an agricultural area, children were naturally interested in farming. We made a child who was reluctant to come to school as the agricultural minister. And he started, no, if I don't come to school, who would water my plants? So he ran to school. He began running to school every day. And children who did not even know what a movie was are now regularly making short films on environment, on waste management, anti-drug awareness, and even they're preparing school advertisements also. This year, we put our advertisement in the theatre. Kerala's first school, they put the advertisement in a theatre also. And we have a news channel that is called Karara News. Our school has their own news channel. We have reporters, we have news readers, we have news editors. All children are below 12 years old. And we made a street play about the pollution, environmental pollution, and the Panchayat accepted it and adopted it, and my children performed every part of Attapadi, this street play. Our children now interact with the guests confidently, ask questions, and support their classmates with disabilities also. Every day during lunch time, we play songs in the mic and all the children and teachers dance together. A lot of joy in the school every day. We made our school as a brand. We are trying to make a school as a brand. Last year, during the school annual day, Dr. Sohan Roy sir came to our school and he presented our school report. And I also realized how valuable all these things we made in our school. As a result of these actions, attendance went from less than 50 to now more than 90%. Children started loving school now. And one more thing, while other schools are losing divisions, we increased 4 divisions within 2 years. And this year, more than 120 children admitted in our school. This honorary doctorate is not for me alone. It belongs to those 24 children without parents, to every child of Kerala and every teacher and every dean. I accept this honor not as a reward, but as a responsibility to make a school a home for every child who is hurting. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for the wonderful opportunity and the wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
I would like to add one more point because I have a humble request. Our vision is to connect all these tribal students with the industry. So please address these students at least once in a year. If you can make it once in a month, great. Not yourself, you can call your friends or something. We want to introduce different industries to these students, and we need to make sure that the entire students in the tribal community is getting connected to one of the industries so that they can focus on that particular industry, and they are well placed, they are sponsored, everything. You will become the mentor of those students. Our company already taken 10 students from one of the schools, and we are now selecting more and more students from other schools. So please join hands with them so that instead of training these people after joining your company, let them focus on your activities. Maybe you will get after 5 years or 10 years, but take it as a contribution from your side. Take it as a responsibility because there is no one else to help these tribal students. All these years, even after 80 years of independence, they were all looted, their facilities. In their name, crores and crores someone was eating. Let us get into it and let us make sure that these students are good for the industry. Please help. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, madam, for those inspiring words. And congratulations on your honorary industrial doctorate and on the release of The Teacher Who Saw a Life in the Hills of Attapadi. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just witnessed is not merely a ceremony, it is, in the truest sense, the building of a faculty. Every distinguished individual who has walked across the stage this evening now becomes part of something far greater, the AMRI Indywood, the Aries International Multiverse Research Indywood. It is a groundbreaking model designed to serve the real needs of industry, offering comprehensive training in both technical and professional skills and preparing individuals to meet the demands of a rapidly changing world. AMRI is not merely a university, it is a hub for lifelong learning and career development. Sir, could I please ask you to come to the seats? To share this remarkable vision with you, can we have the AV, please?
In a world where industries evolve faster than education, the real challenge is not access to knowledge, it is relevance. Graduates enter the workforce unprepared. Professionals struggle to keep pace. Industries demand skills, efficiency, and adaptability. Not just degrees. The future needs a new kind of university. Welcome to iVarsity, the Oxford of industrial education, iVarsity is powered by Aries International Maritime Research Institute, a pioneering industrial university built to bridge academia and industry. With decades of hands-on industry integration, it laid the foundation for a new education model, practical, immersive, and outcome-driven. From this foundation emerged iVarsity, the digital evolution of AMRI's industrial vision. A seamless extension where experience, technology, and global access come together. iVarsity is a next-generation industrial learning ecosystem designed to bridge the gap between academics and real-world execution. Powered by a fully immersive iUniversity Metaverse E, learners from anywhere in the world enter a virtual campus that mirrors real industry environments. Here, learning is interactive, personalized, and deeply connected to real industry needs. At the heart of iVarsity lies EFFISM, Efficiency Improvement System Management. A powerful philosophy built on mastering time, efficiency, and balance, aligning body, mind, and karma. iVarsity offers structured, industry-aligned programs that combine academics, skills, and execution. From career design and early intervention to integrated 5-year industrial certification program, learners advance through clearly defined milestones in industrial diploma, industrial degree, and an industrial master's. Parallel to certifications runs career designing, where talent is identified early, paths are personalized, and learners are guided with clarity and confidence. Learning is amplified through educational 3D theaters, where concepts are not taught, they are experienced. With Career Bud, iVarsity begins career clarity early, nurturing young minds with industry exposure, mentorship, and future-ready skills. At the pinnacle lies the Industrial Doctorate Program, recognizing decades of real-world mastery, innovation, and industry contribution. A distinction earned through experience, not academia alone. Each stage builds real capability aligned with industry roles, real projects, and continuous upskilling. Every pathway is designed with one outcome in mind: industry readiness from day one. Learners gain access to a vast digital knowledge ecosystem with thousands of hours of technical, professional, and productivity content, AI-driven course selection, customized syllabi, virtual collaboration, industry clubs, and conferences, all within a single unified learning universe. iVarsity is not a traditional university. It is a living, evolving industrial ecosystem where learning meets execution, where time meets efficiency, where ambition meets direction. This is education designed for the real world. iVarsity, the Oxford of Industrial Education.
Ladies and gentlemen, our celebration continues. I once again request Sir Sohan Roy to kindly join us on stage. Please join me in welcoming our next group of esteemed honorees to the stage to receive the AMRI Honorary Industrial Doctorate. The measure of a school is not its building, its budget, or its brochure. It is the person who leads it. Tonight, we honor such a leader and an author. As principal of the Government Higher Secondary School, Kisimam, he has combined distinguished educational leadership with a lifelong devotion to literature. His guidance has shaped the aspirations of countless students, instilling in them not only knowledge, but a love of learning that will remain with them long after the classroom. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Educational Leadership and Literature. And this evening also marks the release of his own literary work, Murivugal Thorum Pudaputtikkunnu, his Malayalam memoir of the school at Kisimam. A headmaster who has spent his life teaching literature has now written it, and it is our privilege to release that book on this stage tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and join me in celebrating Mr. Vijesh V.
Good evening to all. I am Vijeshvi from Peringulam, Kerala's first book village. I am very happy and honored to receive this industrial doctorate from the Aries group. This is a special moment in my life, and I sincerely thank the Aries group for this great recognition. I am also very thankful to the Aries group for launching my book on this special occasion. This book is a collection of my school experience. I am working as the principal of a small school in the Sabarimala Forest region, Government HSS Kisumam. The specialty of my book is very simple. First, read and then fix the price. The reader has the freedom to decide the price. Receiving this industrial doctorate and launching my book in the same day makes this occasion truly special and unforgettable for me. I sincerely thank the Aries group, especially Sir Sohan Roy, my colleagues, family, and everyone who made this beautiful occasion possible. Thank you.
See, I just want to add one more thing, because he is also from a tribal school. Last month I was there. I was really shocked the way he is running that school, actually. Because man with passion only can run a tribal school. I talked to the students for more than 1 hour. So I told them, if you want to transform yourself into the industrial concept, set 100-day targets. List 100 targets in your life, which is to make the time as investment. Whatever you are not doing today, list down. Like when you come to the school, hug your parents and give a kiss and come. Start learning how to cook 25 dishes from the mother. For everything, there should be an application, there should be an impact. All the character correction should be done. I just talked. I never expected that this will happen, but you won't believe. Next day, I got 4 lists from the 4 students started writing within 24 hours, and he is monitoring it within 100 days. I don't know how many students will totally transform, but believe me, this will be the first transformation, serious transformation happening in the academic side. When they started, other 2 schools also, they started. Now all these 3 got a tough competition. Let us see who is going to win to become the best tribal school of India. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations, sir, on your honorary industrial doctorate and on the release of your book. Commerce has changed more in the last decade than in the 50 years before it. Tonight, we honor an entrepreneur who did not merely survive that change, he mastered it. As director and co-founder of Takora Mart, he has built a thriving enterprise at the intersection of traditional retail and modern e-commerce, demonstrating remarkable adaptability, business acumen, and an instinct for the changing needs of the consumer. His entrepreneurial journey is a compelling example for a new generation of business builders. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University, Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Entrepreneurship and E-Commerce Management. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Mr. Suresh Chami.
Good evening. My name is Suresh Chami, founder of Takora Mart, e-commerce and quick commerce platform. Nearly 49,000 people are working with me. 3 companies are in my 3 companies are running me. Now in Kerala, 62 franchisees are coming with between 2 months. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this achievement. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. A port is far more than infrastructure. It is a promise about time, made simultaneously to thousands of people who depend upon it. Tonight, we honor a leader who keeps that promise every single day. As Chief Executive Officer of Vedanta Sesa Goa, he leads maritime logistics and port operations of remarkable scale and complexity, ensuring efficiency, reliability, and excellence at every stage. His operational leadership has strengthened one of the most vital arteries of commerce in this region. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Maritime Logistics and Port Management. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Nitesh Samant with a resounding applause.
Good evening. I am greatly honored to receive this award. I thank Aries as well as Sir Sohan Roy for giving me this award. My journey of 32 years in the industry, in the same company rather, I started my journey in Sesa, which later on became Vedanta. Vedanta took it over. I joined as a trainee engineer and rose up to the level of CEO. Throughout the journey, the support provided by my colleagues, my friends, my family, helped me in growing step by step. Never ever, when I faced a problem, my colleagues, some of them are here, let me down. They always told me that there is always a different way out. There is a way out for any problems. So every time we were looking for alternates, and that made me a strong person. And one more thing which helped me in these 32 years of journey, as sir has rightly said, academics is one of the part. I grew up in a small village. I studied in a government school, government primary school. We had limited resources for studying, though my father was a headmaster there, but resources were very limited. So that taught me how to survive with minimum available resources, how to grow with minimum available resources, and how to make best use of available resources. This helped me throughout my life, throughout my career journey, and whenever I faced a problem, I just thought of how I used to do when I was very small. So I dedicate this award to my wife, because throughout my journey, she has supported me. We are a parent of a special child. In spite of having all those responsibilities and difficulties, she never ever made me feel that because of the special child, I am not able to progress. She always supported in my progress, and I dedicate this award to her. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Shipbuilding is the most unforgiving discipline in the maritime world, for the sea itself audits every decision that is made. Tonight, we honor a leader who has passed that audit for a lifetime. As Chairman and Managing Director of Vijay Marine Shipyard and one of the Konkan Maritime Cluster, he has devoted his career to marine engineering and vessel construction management, building not only vessels of exceptional quality, but an entire industrial ecosystem around them. His leadership has strengthened the maritime capability of this coast and of this nation. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Marine Engineering and Vessel Construction Management. Ladies and gentlemen, let us celebrate Mr. Suraj J. Delani.
Good evening once again, everybody. Thank you, Sir Sonroy. Thank you to AMRI University. Thank you to European International University. This is the second appreciation I'm getting for the evening, and it's a big day. The company being acknowledged and appreciated for its achievements, established by my parents, and I'm sure my father is with me in spirit today. I thank each and everybody who has been a part of this journey. All of us who have been appreciated today, including Sir, will agree that it is not a single man's journey at any point of time. There are a lot of people who play vital roles in what brings us to this platform today and share our journeys with you. The initiative again of launching biography and having so many inspiring stories to learn from only says that this is not the point of appreciation, but also the point from where we can take inspiration to start another journey to inspire more lives and contribute to the industry and contribute to those children that we want to connect to the industry, upscale them so that they also can keep on contributing for the socio-economic development of the entire society. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. Some of the most consequential work in the maritime world is also the least visible. No port, after all, is deeper than its channel. Tonight, we honor a leader who works in that essential space. As director of the Boskalis group of companies, he has built a distinguished career in dredging and maritime infrastructure management, delivering the complex, demanding projects upon which ports, coastlines, and entire economies depend. His technical mastery and project leadership have made possible what others believed could not be done. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Dredging and Maritime Infrastructure Management. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a thunderous applause for Mr. Krishna Prasad.
Good evening, respected guest. It is with a great humanity and gratitude I stand before you to receive this honorary doctorate. I consider this recognition not only an honor, but also a responsibility. Whatever I achieved is my journey was never been the result of one person effort. It's the people who stand behind me, is my family, my friends, and my colleagues. I started my journey at the age of 18 as a trainee. I am a professional sailor, and on the first ship which I sailed hit with a cyclone. It's a very terrible cyclone, and our ship ran aground kind of thing. So with that, there is a family pressure to quit this profession, but you can always say no to your father and mother. But when I get married, it is very hard to say to wife no, and after marriage I quit my sailing and started the shore job. Of course, she is not against my sailing, but we decided to continue the shore job. And it was quite challenging because entire situation was different, lifestyle is different, and the people are different in the shore. But now where I stand, I feel proud. But when I see all of your journey, I think that I have not achieved much. I still need to do a lot of things. Further, standing in this stage, I promise to visit the school, and whatever support is required and whatever responsibility as a person, as our team we can take, I promise I will try to do that and fulfill the gaps, whatever it is there. Thank you, sir, for recognition this. And when I received a message from Saran that this is what is going to happen, the excitement started from that, and it is not yet ended. Thank you very much.
Thank you and congratulations, sir. Every vessel in the world is a machine, but every machine is only as capable as the men and women standing upon it at 3 o'clock in the morning. Tonight, we honor their champion. As Managing Director of the Global Dry Fleet at Synergy Marine Group, India, he has dedicated his career to maritime human resource management and seafarer development, to the training, welfare, and professional growth of the people who keep global trade moving. His commitment to treating the seafarer as the industry's greatest asset has improved countless lives at sea. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Maritime Human Resource Management and Seafarer Development. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Manish Pradhan.
Good evening, everybody. Very deeply humbled to be here and receiving this prestigious honorary doctorate. In fact, when I got the intimation that this was coming my way, I was kind of pleasantly surprised, and then maybe it dawned on me that probably have contributed to the maritime world in some way. So, deep sense of gratitude to Sir Sohan Roy, to the Aries Institute and the European International University for this honor. It definitely now sets into some, it kind of puts a little extra responsibility. So what started as a journey as a 19-year-old boy, which was not kind of destined to be, so that's when I got into the Marine Engineering College, and then 10 years of sailing. And the next 22 years or 23 years have gone into working for and working with seafarers. And that's been the mission as of date. What we're trying to achieve, and I'm doing a thesis on this, I've also authored a book which will be released shortly. It's about seafarers first, and I'm trying to champion the cause of the 4 C's of success. One is the competence to do a good job with the changing technology. To know your cause, to know your why you're going on board, and how to excel in running your ship. The third would be the culture, a culture of better teamwork, mentoring, coaching, mentee, mentor, all of that. And the last C would be consistency. So we're trying to work around how we can bring a little more advancement in, and betterment in this way so that our industry is known and performs better. With that, I would like to once again say thank you, and I hope to live up to the responsibility. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you, sir. There is a rare and valuable kind of leader who has commanded at sea and then come ashore to lead the places where the sea meets the land. Tonight, we honor such a mariner. As Chief Operating Officer of JM Baxi Container Ports, he brings the judgment and discipline of a master mariner to container terminal management and multi-modal logistics. His leadership has driven operational excellence across critical port infrastructure, connecting cargo, coastlines, and commerce with precision. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Container Terminal Management and Multi-Modal Logistics. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Captain Alpesh Abhay Sharma.
Good evening, everyone. It's a very humbling experience to be in front of 15 other people who have stories which are more remarkable and amazing. Thank you so much, sir, for honoring me with this award. Just like my previous person, I also am a master mariner. I'm a sailor. Started at the age of 20, trying to be on the ship and see the world. And from there it started. And as you grow, you reach a point as a youngster where, like you said, either you become an academician or you decide to become a professional, paid professional and working. And between the two, I think at that age, most of the time you want to start working, you need to earn money, and the academics gets left behind. So at this point, when we are being honored with experience versus academics, it's a very humbling experience. I think there was a book I read, Malcolm Gladwell or something, where he said, if you really want to be world class, you have to deliberately practice something for 10,000 hours. So all of us sitting here with 25, 30 years of experience, we have put in more than 100,000 hours doing what we do. So if 10,000 hours makes you world class, 100,000 hours should definitely make you world class in whatever we do. So I think it's a very humbling experience to be, recognized and supported with this. Thank you very much. I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations and thank you, Captain. And it is entirely fitting that our final honoree of the evening is a distinguished son of this very coast. As marine engineer and surveyor with the Captain of Ports Department, Government of Goa, he has devoted his career to marine surveying and maritime safety administration, the vital, often unheralded work that ensures vessels sail safely and seafarers return home to their families. His diligence has protected lives and upheld the highest standards of maritime safety in this state. This evening, the Aries International Maritime Research Institute, in association with the European International University, Paris, confers upon him the Honorary Industrial Doctorate in Marine Surveying and Maritime Safety Administration. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in celebrating Mr. Octavio A. Rodriguez.
Good evening, distinguished guests, once again, and welcome to Goa. First of all, I thank Soren sir and AMRI for honoring me with this prestigious doctorate. Of course, this doctorate does not, it is not for me alone. It is the team or backup which I have. And also, to achieve anything, the team has to be good. And above all, there should be a backup of the hand of the God Almighty. That's why we go forward. Having a lot of experience with Maersk Line, I joined the government of Goa. And here started with the development of all the port infrastructure. For the EXIM cargo trade, improving the EXIM cargo trade, improving the water transport, passenger transport, dredging, setting up of many jetties in the state. And secondly, the navigational safety and environment compliance for the state, whereby we have a very, a zero accident summary here. Because all the vessels and all are following the proper regulations, rules and regulations. Thirdly, we have set up the Goa Institute of Maritime Excellence for the training of all the seafarers. So this also is in collaboration with the Ganpat University of Gujarat, and we are going to conduct many courses to improve the maritime training. And above all, fourthly, the coastal community development. So here we have made and we have developed many coastal community, made them entrepreneurs here in Goa itself, and they are entrepreneurs for life now. Although this is a very prestigious doctorate which is conferred, but everyone I know want to have a doctorate much more above this. And you know, this doctorate comes only from the Almighty God from above. He looks at all your deeds, even in the dark and even in the day. So this is the award which I look forward, and everyone here also looks forward to. And I thank Sir Roy and AMRI for giving me this prestigious doctorate. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you, sir, for distributing the awards. I kindly request you to return to your seat. Yes.
As a closing note of AMRI will be giving free training for all our industrial doctorate holders, because you are the future deans of our mini universities. So the EFFISM training, it is our responsibility to make sure that you are given with proper guidelines so that we can take it to your university. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to introduce GAPE, the Global Association of InsurTech Professionals, a distinguished global organization bringing together the people, ideas, and innovation shaping the future of insurance. GAPE connects the worlds of insurance and technology, uniting insurers, insurtech leaders, startups, investors, regulators, and professionals from across the global industry. Founded and conceived by Dr. Aftab Hassan, Sir Sohan Roy, and H.E. Fareed Lutfi, GAPE was created with a vision to bridge these two worlds and build a more connected, innovative, and sustainable future for the industry. Through its international InsurTech conferences, GAPE TV, GAPE Academy, industry collaborations, innovation initiatives, and the Golden Shield Excellence Awards, GAPE creates platforms to connect, learn, collaborate, and lead. With a growing presence across the Middle East, Asia Pacific, Europe, and the Americas, GAPE is bringing together established insurance markets and emerging insurtech ecosystems, fostering knowledge, exchange, advancing innovation, and promoting industry-wide best practices. Ladies and gentlemen, this is GAPE, the Global Association of InsurTech Professionals. Can we have the AV, please?
Insurance is changing, but innovation is lagging behind. Startups with great ideas and strong teams are being left behind. VC support is shrinking. Capital is drying up. GAPE is stepping in with the launch of the GAPE Micro Innovation Fund, a $10 to $25 million fund built to fuel the future of insurance. Led by global insurtech visionaries, GAPE offers not just funding, but mentorship, global reach, and deep industry expertise. From climate risk models in Southeast Asia to embedded insurance in Africa, GMIF supports the most promising startups wherever they are. GMIF is more than money, it's a launchpad. With our GAPE Acceleration Pod, we take startups from MVP to market dominance. Join us. Invest in a smarter, fairer, and more connected insurance ecosystem. Let's build the future together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now conferred all AMRI honorary industrial doctorates and released all published works. We will now move on to the group photo session. I kindly request all our AMRI honorary industrial doctorate holders to join Sir Sohan Roy on stage for a group photograph. I request those honorees whose books have been released this evening to carry them to the stage so that this photograph records not only doctorates but lives now written down. I kindly request those plaques to be taken with you as well. Thank you. I kindly request all our honorees to return to their seats. Take one seat. Ladies and gentlemen, before we conclude this evening, there is one final vision we wish to share with you, and it is the vision that binds together everything you have witnessed tonight. All that we have celebrated this evening has been about honoring knowledge that already exists. The Aries Industrial Institute is about what we built with it. Our nation does not lack graduates. What it lacks are graduates who can step onto a site on their first morning and contribute from the very first hour. That gap costs this country dearly in wasted years, in unrealized talent, and in industries that cannot find within our own borders the professionals they urgently need. The Aries Industrial Institute has been conceived to close that gap. It is not a training center attached to a business, but a full industrial institution designed from the needs of industry inward, taught by practitioners, and structured so that what a student learns today is precisely what an employer requires tomorrow. It is the most ambitious educational undertaking this group has ever attempted, and the distinguished names we have honored this evening stand among the very foundations upon which it is being built. Can we have the AV, please?
Every generation dreams of a brighter future, but dreams alone do not build tomorrow. The future is forged by the education we deliver today. For decades, schools have passed on knowledge. But in a world that moves faster every year, knowledge alone is no longer enough. Industry needs thinkers who innovate, adapt, and lead with purpose. Millions graduate each year, yet many lack direction, practical skills, and real-world exposure. The challenge has never been a lack of talent. The challenge has been the absence of an ecosystem that nurtures talent, discovers potential, and connects education with the real world. That vision gave birth to Aries Industrial Institute. Behind this vision stands Sir Sohan Roy, the visionary leader of the Aries Group of Companies and the Chancellor of Aries Industrial Institute. For nearly 3 decades, His legacy has spanned 90 companies across 30 countries, shaping industries and transforming lives through innovation. Guided by a commitment to education in an era of rapid technological progress, he has introduced groundbreaking initiatives such as iVarsity, Aries International Maritime Research Institute, Aries Kids Career Design Program, Indywood Talent Club, and Aries Career Connect, each designed to bridge the gap between academia and industry. Now, his vision rises as a new educational landmark in his cherished hometown of Punalur. A movement for rural development and a revolution in immersive, future-ready education embodied in the Aries Industrial Institute. Not simply as another educational institution, but as a revolutionary career design ecosystem. A place where education is reimagined, where classrooms become gateways to industries, where curiosity becomes innovation, where every learner is guided to discover not just what they can study, but who they can become. Education at Aries Industrial Institute begins with purpose and culminates in competence. Aries Industrial Institute. Learning extends far beyond the classroom. Students enter theater-style smart classrooms where immersive 3D visuals bring ideas vividly to life. Professional audio-visual studios and content creation labs nurture the next generation of digital storytellers through hands-on practice. Advanced computer laboratories meet the most demanding curricula, while a comprehensive digital media library preserves knowledge for any-time access. A thoughtfully curated knowledge hub inspires reading, reflection, and literary appreciation. Secure, modern infrastructure and international standard examination centers support rigorous assessment. Dedicated career counseling and wellness cells guide every learner with clarity and care. Healthy green dining spaces and collaborative environments make creativity, innovation, and teamwork part of everyday life. This is not just a campus, it is a living ecosystem. At AII, education is measured in credits of transformation. A structured 10,000-hour career design pathway from age 3 to 22 blends academics, character development, talent discovery, career mapping, industrial exposure, leadership training, and global skills, forming the foundation for advanced industry-aligned programs that turn potential into practice. Aries Industrial Institute designs futures, shapes destinies, and promises a generation rising to its fullest glory. Join us. Aries Industrial Institute, designing futures, empowering generations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we extend our deepest thanks to Sir Sohan Roy, whose visionary leadership continues to inspire us all and makes occasions like this possible. Our heartfelt congratulations to all AMRI Honorary Industrial Doctorate recipients. Your dedication, perseverance, and lifetime of excellence have shaped the industries you serve and the communities you have touched. This recognition and the biographies we release tonight are a well-deserved testament to your invaluable contributions. We also thank our esteemed academic partner, the European International University Paris, along with Aries Energy, EFFISM, the Indywood Billionaires Club, and BizEvents Management. Our sincere appreciation goes to the team at Taj Cidade de Goa heritage to the entire organizing team and to the technical crew who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this event a grand success. And finally, thank you to all our guests for being part of this prestigious occasion. Your presence has added immense value to this celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, dinner and cocktails are now being served. I invite you all to kindly proceed to the dining area and enjoy the hospitality prepared for you. This has been an evening of celebration, recognition, and honor. May the achievements we celebrated today inspire continued excellence and dedication in all our endeavors. This is Alan signing off. I hope you all have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you and good night.